Hello and good Monday, October 5th, 2009. I'm Molly and this is RocketBoom. Lottie the Otter hits the bookstores today, marking an evolution in the Winnie the Pooh tradition. Return to the 100-Acre Wood is the first authorised sequel to the Winnie the Pooh tales in 80 years. Aside from Kanga the Kangaroo, Lottie the Otter will also be the second ever female character to exist in Pooh's stories, and she is said to be quite the Miss Manners. Back in the day, a young boy named Christopher Robin and his stuffed bear was the source of inspiration for two Pooh books in the 1920s, written by Alan Alexander Milne. Though Disney adapted the story in the early 60s into a now classic animation, a lot of people associate the stories with The Tao of Pooh, a book by Benjamin Hoff published in 1982, which used the characters of Pooh to illustrate the philosophical principles of Taoism to the Western world. In action, watch the timing. Here we see the Soyuz spacecraft Expedition 21 on target to dock with the International Space Station, now travelling the 30 meters out as continues to close in on the service module. Can I get a visual of the 30?
Looking at the docking port, I would say it's approximately 25 meters. Okay, copy that.
Oh, okay, 25. I was off by 5. Should we get a third opinion on that calculation?
Systems are nominal, the target is in the middle. Copy.
Oh, wow. This is stressful. Okay, you didn't warn me about this. Are we doing this right? This doesn't look right. I don't really see where we're gonna park here. Oh my god. Don't crash us, bitch. Okay, we're safe now. Whew. No problem. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. In other interference, we'll be keeping our eyes on the dust cloud that is going to be taking place on the moon this week when NASA explodes a probe into the surface. But why, you might ask, and what fun, you might say. So yeah, we have heard that water is there, and now it's time to go deeper and blow up some rocks to see if astronauts might find the water exploitable for a drink. The highest good is like water. In the meantime, I have solved the age-old dilemma of what to do with a glass of water that could be considered half empty or half full. Make it optimistic and have yourself a drink. Anyway, let's say the moon is full of water. How many people could it hold, you might ask? We're nearing 7 billion people on Earth, and even though the moon is about 25% of the size of Earth, the Earth is only about 25% of itself habitable by humans. And within that space, a lot of it is not taken up. So even with a large percent of the moon being uninhabitable, I would suggest we can get everyone up there if we needed to. We shape clay into a pot, but it is the emptiness inside that holds whatever we want. Either way, the moon would be dominated by people from China. Here's an estimate from some population clocks. China has over 1.3 billion people for 20% of the world population. India has just over 1 billion people, 17%, and the US in at third counts in with only 307 million, a drop to just 4.5%. It would be kind of cool just to open up all the borders here on Earth and let anyone go wherever they wanted, and everyone could just be friendly for a while we assimilate. And don't underestimate the impact that the people of a small nation can have. Japan is no exception. This new super robot is another giant one. We need one of these in New York. In reality,